Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Your watch beat it? That I don't know. This gives me Silent Hill vibes. She did? Of course she did. What a nerd. I should have brought up the Gears of War shit first. An ARPG. Yo, these visuals are really crispy. My Diablo fans out there, this might be something for you. Chat, who gonna eat the KFC Oreo chicken burger if it drops in the States? Is that real? There's no way that's fucking real. What the fuck are you talking about? KFC Oreo. It comes up. That's so nasty. This bizarre collab was revealed by KFC China. It looks every bit as strange as it sounds. The sandwich starts off as oily enough with a fried chicken patty and lettuce, but it's topped with the brown mashed potatoes dusted in cookie crumbs and placed between two Oreo cookie flavored buns. Absolutely disgusting. I feel like you should have to sign like a NDA or like a release statement, because I feel like as soon as you eat this, your stomach gonna start speaking in cursive. You eat this shit, your stomach gonna sound like a fucking cassette tape rewinding and shit. You eat this shit, your stomach gonna sound like them damn zombies in fucking Resident Evil, bro. And you can't be next to nobody. I feel like if you eat this shit, you should not be allowed on public transportation. You should not be allowed to ride no trains for the next 2 hours. No Ubers, you gotta walk home. If you boo-boo on yourself, you gotta walk home so we don't gotta smell your shitty booty. That shit is just absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. If you put this in your stomach, fuck you. How about that? This shit is fucking disgusting. I'm just glad this didn't come to America first, because I ain't gonna lie. If this shit came to America, I'd be like, see, this is why people hate America, bro. Like, I mean, there's a lot of other reasons, but because we're the Fire Nation. But anyways, y'all not ready for that conversation. I'd be like, yeah, this is why people hate fucking Americans. But anyways, back to this game and shit. How much would I donate for you to try it on stream? You'll get banned if you donate. Where's that Gears of War shit? All right, so IGN got a preview of the Gears of War campaign. It's 12 minutes. I'm putting this on a 1.2. Let's see what the streets is saying. Shout out to Booty Gorilla with the super chat. That Neza game you covered as a new trailer. They changed the lead design. I believe what's it called? The one I just showed?
I'm a massive fan of Gears of War, as I have been since the very beginning. But I have to be honest, something about Gears of War E-Day's campaign reveal at the Xbox showcase a couple months ago just didn't quite land right with me. It wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it just wasn't as fired up as I thought I'd be after seeing the first new Gears of War campaign footage in 7 years.
I disagree. I thought the visuals were really good, especially the use of lighting, the verticality with them jumping over things, like the new mechanics they were showing. We know it's going to be co-op. We saw returning characters. Like, was I over the hill? Like, oh, this is my biggest game of the year? No. But, like, I didn't know what to expect from E-Day. And I was like, okay, it looks like they're trying. This looks really good.
Okay, 6 if we're counting Hivebusters. When I finally sat down to play E-Day's campaign, though, it took all of about 30 seconds to turn my
I enjoyed the beta, by the way, too, the multiplayer.
Smiles. My 1-hour preview, which covered the early parts of Act 2, featured plenty of everything that I want from and love about Gears of War.
He said I was hating, but it's not bad.
Like Santiago, lots of story cutscenes, a sweet mix of old weapons and new ones, including the origin story for a signature Gears firearm known for its sharp teeth.
Okay.
Nice.
Some evolved
nice cock.
Mechanics, killer set pieces, new Marcus Phoenix one-liners.
Grab some ammo and take down anything with too many teeth.
Subtle references to characters we know and love. And did I mention Marcus Phoenix saying and doing cool
Under fire!
I was so fired up by what I played that when I got hit with the demo complete screen, it actually hurt. I suppose the Coalition got the reaction it wanted from me because all I wanted to do was keep going.
Too easy.
And I'm now not only more fired up to finish Gears of War E-Day's...
I hope they explain why he wear do-rags. He the only white person, Marcus Phoenix, the only white person I ever seen who consistently wore a do-rag, and he looked good in it. So I hope they explain why he wear that shit. Was he trying to get waves before the war? Like, how'd that work? Was he trying to get a seasick?
Prequel story than ever, but I'm
Shout out to
also more
Marcus.
confident than ever that, at least based on the small slice I've played so far, E-Day has struck the exact right balance of tried and true old stuff and compelling new stuff.
He's a Hulkamaniac.
Mild spoilers ahead for E-Day's campaign, so turn back now.
Ah, nah, I don't want to hear it. No thanks. God damn, bruh. I don't even want to hear. I'm not risking the chat. I don't want to hear it. I appreciate the warning. I guess we're just gonna go to the next trailer. That's unfortunate, man. I personally just want to play the game and learn. I know some of you probably in the chat don't care, but I don't want to be spoiled. You might be getting like Babe Ruth. Unfortunate. I'll see y'all in October. It was foreshadowing that there was gonna John Luke. Why would America get the Oreo sandwich when we got this? I'm not clicking that. The spoilers are not bad. Are you sure? You want to risk your account over that, Fly High? You want to risk your account over that? You got to cut it like Thrag under there. You got the fade and shit. Yeah, you feel like gambling your account? Let me know. Type in the chat. How confident you feeling from 1 to 10? 10 being the most confident. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, I watched the whole vid. We got the mystery Argentina meat. It can't be that bad. Hey, yo. All right. He said, yeah, I watched the whole thing. He said he's feeling confident. We gonna see.
Don't want to know anymore. Act 2 picks up with Marcus and Dom still in their civvies, scavenged Mark I Lancers in hand. They've arrived with fellow civilian-dressed COG soldiers Carter and Reyes at a makeshift command center with the mayor of Kelowna, whom they've no doubt rescued in Act 1. COG officer Colonel Trench and the mayor face off about whatever the heck is happening out there. You and I both know darn well what it is, of course, and how to best handle it, leading the angry colonel to yell at our heroes to get some armor on. And then awesome moment number 1 happens. Marcus and Dom suit up in their familiar COG garb, flanked by Carter and Reyes in the newly christened Bravo Squad.
Guess we're back to it.
And he might as well be speaking for players as well. My grin could not have been any wider. Venturing out into
I don't really care about that.
the city of Kelowna,
I'll let it rock.
ash raining from a cloudy sky and remnants of once proud.
He said, ban that fool.
This moment definitely.
I'm gonna let it rock. I don't really care about that.
Destroyed beauty aesthetic of Gears 1. We soon find our way to the heart of this chapter of gameplay, a massive suspension bridge that raises and lowers in multiple.
That's cool level design.
In order to let large ships pass underneath it. All of that was in the before times, of course, before actual hell started erupting from the ground beneath the people of the city. We're making our way.
I like the concept of like they're arguing over. They don't even know what it is. It's just the mystery of it all, bro.
Towards Oriya Stadium, home of the Kelowna Eagles thrashball team, where civilians are being routed to in the event of the citywide disaster.
We getting a Coltrane appearance?
Fight our way there. This straight-ahead bridge section certainly isn't the combat bowls we're used to with Gears, but it's a great way to warm up. Not to mention,
They went to Cleveland for the location.
to get a feel for using E-Day's new verticality, i.e., you can now mantle up and over cover, including the cars that the Locusts are using to shield themselves. The Mark I Lancer, Nasher shotgun, snub pistol, and frag grenades all work exactly as you remember them. Gears of War's core combat has aged remarkably well over the past 20 years. However, E-Day introduces a welcome new evolution in the form of unlockable weapon mods. Each firearm has 4 total mod slots, and mods vary by weapon, of course. Every
Got that Call of Duty shit in it.
reloadable weapon, by default, gets the classic damage bonus if you nail a perfect
I'm so
reload.
glad they changed the run animation. It felt so good in the beta.
There's a-
Yeah, a lot of people made a big deal about it. I was like, I didn't really care about it because like I don't associate roadie running with Gears. I mean, I did, but it wasn't like the heart and soul of it. To me, the heart and soul of Gears is that motherfucking Nasher and them active reloads. As long as they didn't change that up too much, I don't give a fuck. It's a run. Who cares?
Heck of a lot more than just that.
Can you still slide over and kick shit? Nah, you couldn't in the beta, and that kind of pissed me off. I wish they would have kept that from Gears 3. I used to love. That was my favorite move. Jumping over, kicking somebody in the head, and then shotgunning them.
Nasher, which, yes, is still your best point-blank bet for turning low-level Locust drones into chunky-style soup, has an auto pouch mod that automatically reloads the shotgun when you stow it, i.e. switch weapons.
Rat.
This also seems like a good time to mention the new tactical gear, which I unlocked at the very end of my demo build. You got to experience these in the Versus beta weekend if you participated. These are short duration, 45-second buffs with a cooldown, and they also have unlockable mod slots, none of which were available in the preview. But even without the mods,
no meat shields is a choice.
Immediately refills your health when triggered.
I'd argue, and I don't know if they'll do it, but it could be like a storyline choice of why there's no meat. I would like to have meat shields back, but like I could argue they could put it in the story. It doesn't mean they will. But I could argue the reason there's no meat shields is because you got to remember E-Day, they didn't know what the fucking locusts were. So why would you touch them? Like when did the meat shields come? Was it 2 or 3? I think it was 2. By the time Gears 2 came out, humanity was desperate. So they were doing anything to win. They're not desperate right now. So like I'd argue it doesn't make sense for them to be using the meat shields right now. Because like they'd probably be scared to even touch the locusts.
And also
they hadn't studied or understood them
while decreasing damage taken.
I could be reaching, but that's what I would think.
Gear, meanwhile, nets you a more defensive bonus, stunning low-level enemies in a cone in front of you, interrupting their attacks. With tons more of all of these left to unlock over the course of the campaign, they should add a welcome bit of personalization and gameplay customization to your playthroughs. Emphasis on plural there, because I'll be shocked if there isn't a new game plus available that lets you run the campaign again with all of your tactical.
Nah, I like that explanation.
From the
yeah, and then I feel like some people might counter argument that and say, well, what about meat shielding against the humans like in the multiplayer? And it's like, okay, but then you would have to be able to do it with the locust. It just doesn't work. So they either do it all or don't.
Difficulties.
Or they're not strong enough, they're not battle hardened. That could be part of it too.
Bridge, including fending off a couple of boomers along the way and getting some reps in with the breach shot, last seen in Gears of War.
That hit.
At Oriah Stadium, where the COG was coordinating a stressful civilian rescue operation with lines of the city's residents waiting to be processed and allowed into the massive facility. We entered and caught up with the quartermaster, Russ, who took a liking to Marcus right away because he knew his father, Adam. He asked what Bravo Squad needed, and after Marcus complained about the bayonets easily breaking off of the Mark I Lancers,
I hope the Queen makes an appearance. I hope they all make an appearance.
Set the chainsaw used to save Marcus.
Like he mentioned the thrash ball shit. I hope that we get like because Cole's not on the team at this point in the story, but maybe just like a poster of him like playing, or like maybe he joins another unit or something. You see him joining.
Life in Act 1, as seen in the Xbox Showcase demo, right on the table. The quartermaster looks at the chainsaw with a twinkle in his eye and...
Also, it's outside standard terms of engagement to use a meat shield. They were still... Yeah, it's a war crime, basically. So that's another way, yeah. And like I said, in this game, humanity is not desperate. The fight just started.
Yeah, you can probably...
So it does make sense why they don't use meat shields.
Number 2. Marcus and Bravo Squad get handed the first prototype Mark II Lancers with chainsaws built.
Is this confirmed to be another trilogy? There's no way for this to be a trilogy. It's a prequel.
The smile on my face was almost Joker-like. We headed out from the stadium with the goal of getting across the downtown.
Yeah, he wasn't my favorite character, but it is what it is.
It's here that awesome moment number 3 began to unfold. Environmental freedom.
Right?
The linear path of the bridge we'd fought across had finally given way to a larger combat space. This seems to deliberately rein in Gears 5's huge open-world areas.
It's buying them time while they figure out to do it. That is the point of this game. It's just buying them time to figure out what to do with Gears 6, because Gears 5 was very polarizing.
It's blocked by...
Would General Ram appear? I would hope so, because correct me if I'm wrong. If I remember correctly, in Gears 1, when General Ram first appears, it was like a whole moment. Like everybody knew who he was and everybody feared him. Right before he killed, what was it, Commander Kim or someone that was named, the Asian dude? I felt like they already knew who he was. So if I'm correct on my memory, he should appear in this game. Like he had already had a reputation. He wasn't a big dog yet. Shrek was. I don't remember that dude. Lieutenant Kim was his name. My fault.
It's a smaller scale version of what we got in the last game, but based on my...
I don't remember. I'm old.
It's a more effective one. In fact, I ran through the preview build again to take a different route through downtown Kelowna, and I'm glad I did. This approach also allows for higher hidden collectible potential because, yes, of course, there are collectibles in a Gears campaign. I also enjoyed the optional secondary objectives in this section that you can opt into. In one, a family was trapped inside...
I wonder what my boy Jace is doing.
I had to fight off a wave of wretches before finding a way inside to free them and radio in to get them an escort to the stadium. This was also when E-Day introduced supply caches, which will be scattered throughout the city and allow you to change out your weapons and mods. It's an organic and straightforward way of letting you change up weapons on the fly without having to kill an enemy to get what you're after. The all-too-soon end of my demo came in the Octus Way train station. This was a pretty sizable combat bowl.
This reminds me of one of the old maps. Wasn't there a train station map in the multiplayer? One of the old ones? 1 or 2? Or maybe 3?
With 3 levels of verticality to contend with, plus a left, right, and center.
Place your bets if we'll see Carmine die. We're going to see a Carmine die. We're going to see the first Carmine die.
It was a frantic, but
the original family tree.
Fight. We didn't face off against the corpser that was teased while we were clearing Kelowna city blocks on our way to the train station, meaning that encounter is no doubt waiting for us later. But Octus Way Station was a good chance to try out all of the weapons, thanks to the supply cache in the corner of the upstairs entrance, and rev up the Lancer's chainsaw for a few good old-fashioned locust executions. Once I loaded up and stepped out of the cleared-out train station, that's when I got the aforementioned demo complete message.
Oh no!
And reluctantly put my controller down.
Imagine how Miss Carmine feels. The whole family tree.
I ran through the preview twice on Xbox Series X, once on performance graphics mode, and once on the 30 frames per second quality graphics mode. The latter was not running well on Series X in the preview build. It wasn't.
You should never play any fucking. You are a psycho. He did it because he's a journalist, so he wanted to check everything out. It makes sense. But as a consumer, you should never play any fucking shooter, whether it's third or first person, in any goddamn 30 FPS. I don't care if this is story mode, bro. The video game, you need that response time.
Playably bad by any means, but it was noticeably so.
You are a psycho if you play this shit on graphics mode.
Most people will opt for performance mode anyway, but it's worth noting and hoping that the coalition is able to squeeze
what up, Jumisoft?
FPS out of it in the remaining.
Said GTA 6. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. In the defense of GTA 6, if that game does turn out to be 30 frames per second, the audience won't care, man. They're just happy to have their game. They don't care. The human eye can't see 60 FPS to them.
That minor.
And you're a nerd. You're a nerd and a bitch if you bring that shit up.
I can't say enough about how much I loved what I played of Gears of War E-Day's campaign so far. Does it completely rewrite the rules of Gears? No, but I don't think anyone, myself included, is looking for that. Besides, this prequel was never about that. It's about getting Marcus and Dom back together and getting Gears back to its roots. And in the incredibly short slice I've seen so far, it absolutely accomplishes that with the highest of marks. I am now chock full of the hype that the Xbox Showcase demo failed to give me. In the words of Marcus Phoenix,
sweet.
Sweet.
For more previews of the biggest upcoming games, don't miss our recent...
Hey, man, he said he fucking with it. I'm fucking... I like the beta. I like the beta, so I'm looking forward to this. We're definitely going to be streaming that story mode. I don't know how long I'm going to play the multiplayer for the simple fact that I'm not a sweat anymore. I'm not a kid. But at bare minimum, I know the horde mode and the story is going to be fun to play with friends. And at this point in my life, that's all I care about. Do we know if it's going to be 30 FPS? No, that's why I said if. That's none of that's been confirmed. We don't know anything about the game until the 27th. I think that's the Netflix event. And I'm going to be honest, I predict, new prediction, when Netflix reveals GTA 6, there will be no conversations about the performance and how it runs on the platforms. Why? Not because people don't care, but I predict they won't do it because they can get away with it. The average GTA 6 fan is not going to ask about that shit. I think that information is going to come from a random article from IGN or GameSpot. When the Netflix reveal happens, maybe Rockstar will open up. Because from my understanding, there are builds out there. Journalists are getting keys for the game. Potentially. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if like an article or interview comes out where we start to learn about, and we will be covering it, how the game runs, but I don't think it's going to be shown at the Netflix event. The Netflix event is probably mostly going to be shot to the skyline, the city line, just like showing off the graphics and the textures and the physics. Then they're going to talk about like the gameplay a little bit and stuff, but like they won't talk about anything, in relation to how it performs, because if they do and people don't like what they hear, they could potentially cancel their pre-order. No matter what happens, GTA 6 is going to sell really well. But if so, there will be a portion of gamers, if they hear 30 FPS, I can see them saying they'll wait till the PC version. And they don't want to fuck up that money. So they're not going to talk about performance. I'd be shocked if it does 60. I'd be shocked too. A random celebrity. Yeah, we're bringing out Snoop Dogg. Ooh, we do. And he gonna come up, yo, what's up, cuz? Big Snoop Duo, Double G, fly from Long Beach, real Crip shit. You know what I'm saying? And I love this gang banging video game, so word up. Like, all right, bro, shut the fuck up. I predict 18 minutes of cutscenes and 3 minutes of actual gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. Before we move on to the next trailer, And I'm curious to see how y'all feel. We waited 13 years to see this game. Would it piss you off for the Netflix reveal if it's a 20-minute Netflix reveal and like 18 minutes of it is cutscenes, kind of like the God of War shit, and then the gameplay that they do show, it's mostly just walking around? Would that make you mad? Do you think that would piss off the fan base? Be like, all right, bro, this is what we waited for? 30 FPS on the PS6? What? Nah, it's gonna be 60 on the PS6. Yeah, after the Cyberpunk PS5 Pro patch, I definitely feel like 60 is possible for GTA 6. Maybe on the PS5 Pro. I have a hard time believing on the base PS5. I can see it on the PS5 Pro, though. The fan base, no. They'll just eat it up regardless. Wouldn't piss people off enough. Nah, they'll eat up anything. Say it ain't so. Nah, it's going to be actual gameplay, TBH. Come on now, they wouldn't do that. Nah, Justin Bieber once said, never say never, man. I cannot rule out anything, man. Everything they've done up until this point has been dictated off of cash flow, being able to increase their profits. So I can't rule it out. I hope it doesn't happen though. I hope, because I'm tired of talking about this game. I just wanted to come out. Oh shit. What was the control? How do I bring up the last I fucking close that shit. How do I bring up the last tab again? It's something T, right? Is it Control Alt T or Control Shift T? Oh, I got it. Control Shift T. Yelm's cat? What the fuck is this? They've been comically evil at this point. Comically evil. New kitty cat game?
Just a little longer, please.
You play a little elf girl with a cat who wakes up and can't remember anything. This actually looks solid from the announcement. Okay. Hashtag Watt Slop.
It's not that small, actually.
Oh, it becomes a big kitty.
To the giant.
It's pretty dangerous over there.
We'll take care of ourselves.
Foot fetish. Music's alright. This beat kind of hidden.
Let's warm up.
Oh, okay. Hold up. It's a little saucy. Oh, she kind of moving. Kenna and the blind kitty cat. Wait, is this a Souls-like?
Look.
It's a kitty Souls game. Watch Slop is peak slop. That's what we're gonna start calling every game you recommend. Watch Slop. What's this game called? It's called Yelm's Cat. Oh, you can run people over with the cat. Oh, shit.
At the other end of the court, I'll be waiting for you.
Piece of reincarnation.
What exactly are you?
He's Yelm's cat. It doesn't look bad. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Depending on when this comes out, I'd play it. That honestly didn't look bad. I'm surprised. I give it a W. I like the beat too. Yeah, I keep an eye on it. Yelm's Cat added to the Steam wish list. Let's see. Copy. That beat is stuck in my head. Add to the wish list. There you go. Let's see. Project Zeta wishlist trailer. Oh, it looks like live service slop. Here we go. The kids love Fortnite. We're back, cartooning characters and objectives. I'm not playing this, chat. I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm not playing this shit. Sea of Remnants, Wind of Memory trailer. Gotta hit the furry slop quota. Hero slop. She got a fish in her body? What the hell? Is that ethos slop? Oh, it's a pirate game. It's a pirate adventure game? Yo. What the fuck? Wait, is that the end of the trailer? Was that the end of the trailer? It was. It ended so abruptly. What the fuck? I was gonna pause it. I'm like, why is there a tree shaking mechanic? That's the end of the trailer. I don't know what the fuck to think of that. I guess. Yo, shout out to the Sea of Remnants. That's fucking funny, man. The Defiant reveal trailers. It said, all right, we're out. Oh my God, a World War II shooter. Go to hell, you bastards. Gameplay? I don't think there's any gameplay. Nah, we're not storming the beaches of the north. We're storming the beaches. We're storming the Great Wall of China or something. I don't remember this part of the war. There's no Europeans and segregated platoons. I know what I'm not playing.